From West Farms, this is CT Live.
All right, now coming up on CT Live, we are learning easy ways of practicing self-love when CT Live comes right after this, and love somebody else too.
There you go.
Oh, welcome back, you guys. Just, easing my mind a little bit because practicing self-love is such a popular term these days, right, Roberta?
It is. It's a little trendy.
But what exactly does it mean, and how do we know if we're doing it right? This is Roberta Garceau. You already know who it is. Yoga instructor is here to explain how we love ourselves. And it starts with loving our bodies first, right?
All of the pieces, Jimmy. It's all wrapped up together.
Right.
So, practicing self-love is far from selfish.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's essential to your health and well-being.
True. Okay.
So the good news is there's only 3 steps to remember today.
Awesome.
Woo!
3 big steps. Thinking caps on. Where do we begin?
All right. So number 1, self-love starts with self-awareness. Like if you don't have a clue what's going on, how are you supposed to take care of yourself?
Right. You're just kind of
right.
flailing.
Yeah,
Just kind of flailing.
yeah.
So how can we assure that?
Yeah, so a lot of the times you could be busy running from one thing to the next, even if it's in your own mind. So to become self-aware, you can reconnect to yourself at any time just by pausing and going inside. So I'll invite you and our viewer audience to either, if it's comfortable, close your eyes or just lower your gaze towards the floor. And then if you're standing, feel your feet connecting with the earth. And if you're sitting, you can feel your bottom supported by the seat. And then notice anything that comes up, any sensations, lightness, warmth, tightness. And then bring your attention to your mind body. Are you present in the moment, or have you drifted off to something from the past or that hasn't even happened yet? Right?
So
now
being mindful, center yourself, calm yourself down, and listen to your thoughts.
Exactly.
Is that a good way to put it?
Spot on.
Listen to your thoughts. All right, great.
Beautiful. Which brings us to step 2. Once you're self-aware, you can take self-care.
Okay.
All right. So it's as simple as asking yourself, what do I need in this moment? Really powerful. Now,
Yes.
I heard you mention earlier that it is National Napping Day.
Yeah, it
So maybe you need maybe a little sleepy. You need a nap. Jim, you're going to have to practice delayed gratification on that one. But
Can't get to it right
can't do
now.
it right
not all
now.
the time.
But are you thirsty? Are you feeling stiff or lethargic? So well, come on and join me for a stretch, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Breathing in, sweep your arms out to the side, up overhead. Elbows bend and catch your right hand to your left elbow. Draw that one. Oh, give yourself a little pat while you're there. Give yourself a pat on the back. You got this. Take a little self-care. And then breathing in, reaching up, and just switching sides. Bending the elbows again, gathering the other side.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Yes, being one with the body.
So now we're one with our thoughts. We're becoming one with our physical self. What is number 3?
Self-compassion. So
This may be the most tedious to understand and the hardest to enact. How do we begin that?
So to begin self-compassion, it really goes back to that being mindful and in the moment, being present with yourself. Studies show that when you practice self-compassion, it actually decreases stress. Well, that's probably not a big surprise, right?
Yeah.
But it also boosts your well-being, your immunity, and your resilience.
Yeah.
So that's good any day.
So what are some of those thoughts that exercise self-compassion? Because a lot of times, we're thinking intensely about what we've done. We're our toughest and most intense critic.
Oh.
So what does that look like? What does it
Worst
feel
critic.
like? Yeah, we all are.
It really can be approaching any situation with yourself as your own best friend. Like, what would you say to your own best friend in that situation? You'd be
That's
a little
good one.
kinder.
That's
right?
a good one, yeah.
So we can start with a little mudra. So
Okay.
inhale, press your hands out in front of you, palms facing up. And then exhale, cross at the wrists so that your thumbs join. And then bend at the elbows and give yourself a little love. You were practicing this kind of hug a little bit earlier today, I think.
A little bit, but this is a special one.
Yeah, give yourself a little self-love. So when you are present in the moment, mindful of the movement of your breath and your body, you're practicing self-compassion. Right. And
Yes.
when you practice self-compassion, you show up with more patience, love, and compassion for others.
Wow.
World. So that's really all it's about. Like it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but
It's
really
also
is that
really simple too if you just
Really
dumb it down
simple.
and stop thinking so much. Man,
Yeah.
you always make it easy to understand how self-love is so easy to accomplish. Just don't do yourself so bad. Don't think so hard, you guys.
No, my
Happy
pleasure.
Monday.
Thank you.